To make a decorative box, the first thing, of course, you're gonna need is some lotion. Okay, to make a decorative box, what you're gonna need is, of course, a box. And if you want to use a lid, you can. If you don't have to. But the first thing I'm gonna do is put the lid to the side, and then the box. I had tried to use the spray adhesive, but it wouldn't hold the other box in here. So what I'm gonna do first is take my hot glue gun and make sure that all the edges in the box is down like this. What you don't want to do is have all your edges sticking out or loose because and not holding together when you put the box together. So this is the large box and this is the base of the box. So here is the smaller box. I took the lid and I already, for time purposes, I already glued it to the bottom of the box because I want this box to be sturdy. So what I'm going to do is take the small box and put hot glue all over it. And put it on the edges and everywhere, all around the box. So you can see that I put it all around the box, the edges and everything. You know, you have to work quick with hot glue because it'll stop, it won't stick if you don't move fast enough for it. So then I'm going to press this box down. Then I'm going to go in here, just make sure everything is down. Like I said, you have to move fast, I kind of left it out too long. And then you make sure the edges are down. Yeah, I'm going to go back around. And right now, all I'm doing is just making sure everything is glued down. This is glued. So then I'm going right here to the edge. And you don't have to put a whole bunch of glue on it because I'm gonna put the paper on here. But just be careful and go ahead and make sure you glue everything down. So now that all the edges are down and the glue is dry, because of course it don't take hot glue long to dry, you're gonna take your paper that you choose, and I'm gonna use this paper. I like to recycle paper. I didn't mess this paper up. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your box, and I'm going to start by measuring it the short way first. So I'm gonna make sure that this can come up inside here a little bit, and also this same piece. And then I'm gonna cut the paper. So I know that this part is going this way, the short way. And that the paper do go around the box. Also, I'm going to make sure that I cut in enough paper for the sides of the box. So I'm going to cut the paper out for the sides of the box, and then I'll be back. Okay, you also want to make sure that when you using pattern paper that you match the lines up with each other. You don't want the line to show. See how I matched that up, and it just continue with the pattern, That's how you want it. You don't want the line to be able to show that you could tell that it's off track. So now that you have both of the sides glued down on this sheet, so you won't be able to tell the line where the lines are, you want to take your box and you want to make sure that you measuring the paper. And I always like to use a ruler so that my lines will be straight. Of where I want to cut the paper at. And I'm going to draw a line on all 4 sides because this is where I want to cut my paper. And so you can't see it on here because it's not really focusing. You can see it a little bit right here. But this is how you're going to do all 4 corners. You're going to do it this way and this way. So when you get ready to cut, it'll be a straight line. So when you get ready to put the paper on the box, it won't be, you have to fold and do all this extra stuff. So once you take your ruler and you draw your line, you're going to cut it out. So after you cut it, this is what you should have, 2 separate pieces like this. So when you get ready to pull this side up, it's not going to show because I'm going to pull the box over. You won't see the box, and then you won't have to fold the edges. So I'm going to cut these out and then I'll be back. So after you cut all 4 sides, you don't have to cut all 4 sides. You can also fold the side, and when you get ready to pull it up, to make sure that you don't see any lines or errors in the paper. So when you get ready to fold it over, that the whole box go together. I already put this side up just so I can make sure that my paper is matching. So you go to each side and you do it the same way. This one I folded the paper, but like I said, you can also cut it. I just wanted to fold this just to show you all that you don't have to cut the paper if you don't want to, but you wrap it in the box just like it's a gift. So what I did was made sure that all of the sides were down and that it was uniform. And so far I like it. Right now I don't think I'm going to wrap the lid up because this paper is busy. I think I'm just going to paint the lid a different color because my color scheme is gray, black, and white. So here's the lid of the box. Of course it's cardboard color, but I end up getting the white acrylic paint out just to see what it's going to look like. So yeah, I think I'm going to use the white paint. So it is craft acrylic paint, so I'm just going to use this to see what it looks like. You can always cover white. And I'm just going to start painting the box. And I love this white paint. It's like pure white. And I'm going to paint the whole box. So this is the box afterwards. I didn't worry about putting anything on the inside. And this is the lid. I just went with the solid white lid. And I really like the way it turned out. And what I'm going to put inside this box is the fall decor. I had some things that I had on my table. And I'm just going to start putting the pumpkins and the small pumpkins and the little sign that I had up in the foyer area. So I'm going to put all of that inside here and close the box up and put a label on it. And this is going to be my goodbye fall decor haul. Not haul, I'm sorry. I mean goodbye fall decor, because I'm putting up all of my fall items. And I wanted everything to be together that came off the table. So once everything is inside the box, I'm going to put everything away and put a label on here and put it in the closet and put it up for next year. And this is what it looks like, all done.